Bussey. And it's my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this special event as we gather today to celebrate the remarkable achievement of an extraordinary individual that graced our community and nations across the globe. Legends serve as vessels for the values and stories that shape a culture, while legacy reflects an actual impact individuals have on their community and beyond. Together, they create a continuous influence that connects past, present, and future, allowing us to share stories that inspire and inform how we remember those who have come before us. So today, we honor not just a person, but a legacy built on years of dedication, compassion, and unwavering faith. As we come together to recognize my pastor, Dorothy Evans, let's take a moment to appreciate the collective spirit of our community that brings us here today, and that is the spirit of love. Yes. Dr. Evans was a powerful and anointed woman of God who impacted the lives of many lost souls. She committed her life to do the work of the Lord in 1974 in purity, righteousness, and truth. She was ordained a minister in 1976 and founded Refuge Christian Center Community Church in 1977 with her husband, Dr. Dennis B. Evans, who's in the room today, who served as bishop, my bishop, while she served as CEO and pastor. Affectionately, she was known by thousands as Mother Evans, touching everyone's lives that she came in contact with. She has so many accomplishments, so we're going to breeze through this. Bear with me. In 1990, Pastor Evans received the honorary doctorate of divinity degree from Cornerstone University and Seminary located in Jerusalem, Israel. Yes. In November 1999, she received the Distinguished Community Legend Award in the area of religious leadership for her untiring work in the Pasadena and Altadena communities. She received a master's degree in theology, summa cum laude, from the Southern California School of Ministry in March 1999. She was an honorary board member of Christian Women and Men in Action. She was recognized in the Clergy Women of America as well. She received many accolades for her community involvement from the Pasadena Police Department and the State Senator Adam Schiff. Her church was recognized by the Altadena NAACP as Church of the Year. May 2003, she was chosen as Mother of the Year by the Pasadena chapter of the Kappa Alpha Kappa Sorority INC. October 22nd, 2000, Mother Evans, along with her husband, were confirmed apostles and received numerous commendations for their work in ministry from the White House, the congressmen, senator, assemblymen, the governor, the mayor, and ministries throughout the United States. Dr. Evans has traveled intensively throughout the country and internationally, ministering in the Bahamas, Australia, and her ministry continues to live in Africa, England, and Spain. Yeah. The love that Mother Evans sowed into individuals and families is amazing and unmatched. She stood in the gap for me and my family when my grandmother, Desiree Bailey, her dear friend, suddenly passed at the age of 50, leaving 10 children and grandchildren heartbroken and shattered. It was Mother Evans, in her integrity, that remembered the promise that she made to take us in as her own, even though she had plenty of her own. She stood on business when it came to her commitment as a spiritual mother, not only to us, but to countless families. She raised us to walk in her authority, to walk in our authority. She comforted us and reminded us that we are victors and not the victims. Period. She didn't play no pity party games, none. She would walk the streets and neighborhoods in our community that were afflicted with death, violence, sickness, addiction, strife, hugging, touching, praying, and speaking life into people. Yes, she did. She was a real heroine on the scene. No matter what time it was, she showed up at hospitals, homes, mortuaries, schools, courtrooms, jails, but most importantly, she showed up to the sanctuary, giving God all the glory, taking no credit for herself. I'm talking about a selfless woman, a humble woman, and oh, was she a funny woman? Laughter was her medicine. I think she would want me to say today, choose kindness. Kindness goes a long way, and it is love that draws us close because of its pure light that shines in dark places to heal communities and nations. And she would always rhyme like that. Yeah. If she were here accepting this award, she would encourage you before you leave here to hug somebody. Tell somebody that you love them so that they know truly that they are not alone. And based on that interaction, the prophetic notion is that love will follow you home and everywhere you go after that. Remember, because love is everywhere, and it shows up when you show up for love. Remember that, because when you sow seeds of love, you will reap seeds of love. So, today, I am privileged to present the Women of Legacy Award in honor of the late great Queen, Dr. Pastor Dorothy Evans, to her very own namesake, Dorothy II, also known as Dorothy. So Dorothy, I want to congratulate you for stepping up and into the doors that she opened for you. We've all got to see what's behind door one, and we are eager to see what's behind door two. I want to encourage you to keep the now faith, like she would say, and the hope now, because now makes the difference, and now is your time. Above all, Mother Evans' achievements and accolades, she pressed toward the mark of the high calling, submitting herself to the greatest commandment of all, which is love. So without further ado, please rise to your feet and celebrate as we welcome Dorothy to receive the Women of Legacy Award in honor of a legend who left a legacy of love, Dr. Pastor Dorothy Evans.
But I do want to first thank God for the rod and the staff that led me to this moment. For all the days that He followed me and pressed me to this moment. My mother was from the high place of my heart, and I'm so thankful to be her daughter and to have my 90-something-year-old father with me who carries the other half of my heart. My mother loved God and she loved community. And I know that because I pressed her many times and said, "You love those people more than you love me." And she would say, "Who is my brother?" But those that are my father. And I knew that she loved me. So in order to get close to her, I had to find love in the man that she chose over me, which was God. And in this moment, He is the greatest gift that she has ever given me, because in this moment, it is God that has allowed me to stand. And her gifts became my gifts. And she looked at me and she said, "What do the people need? They need hope, and they need it right now." So I abandoned my career and all my money, and I opened up Hope Now Community Resource Center on the corner of Lake and Woodbury and Altadena, to enhance the lives of the youth that look like me, that feel a little bit pressed out, to assist youth that are in the transitional phase with the tools that will allow them to stand, understanding who they are, understanding the power of mental health, understanding the power of hope, understanding the great need to value the seniors in your community, because we are villagers, and without the seniors we lose so many lessons, and to safeguard the babies and empower them for the future. There are so many services that we provide at Hope Now. I would rather show you, so if you get the opportunity to stop by our center, that would be great. This moment is about the queen of my life. And I thank God that she never wavered in her commitment. When I first remember, my mother was sitting in the back of her station wagon, which was probably illegal, reading my book while she worked at the Haven House, caring for battered women. And she done it with so much compassion, and then she brought them home. And then I come home from school, and she was so good at it. She'd be like, "So you know how you like to play under the dining room table? And you put the sheets over it, and you have your underground castle? Well, I met this lady at the store. Her and her kids needed your room. I put them in your room. We have the underground castle for her. And I realized, but it was where she found her joy. Helping people was her joy. And her joy has become my joy. So I thank God that she was remembered in her home. It's nice to have accolades all over the world, but to be remembered where you sowed your seeds, now that's a big deal. So I thank God for my mom, because to me, she was a big deal.